Yes, this fight is scheduled for 10 rounds at 130 pounds, where Magsayo, fighting for the second time in this weight class after capturing a title at 126. Eduardo Ramirez, well, this is his second straight fight since returning to 130 after getting blasted by Isaac Cruz at 135. It'll be up to Ramirez to try to use that wingspan, his reach, to try to keep the pressure fighting Magsayo at bay. And so when we look at Mark Magsayo, Abner, a guy who has worked with his hero Manny Pacquiao, a guy who escaped poverty in the Philippines to become a champion. He landed 41% of his power shots against Gary Russell Jr. when he upset him for the 126-pound title. Previous 8 opponents landed only 29%. Yes, Russell was injured, but it still is a testament to what Mark Magsayo brings when he is at his best.
Yeah, look, I mean, Magsayo is a very exciting fighter, and he puts a lot of pressure on you. He's got a great right hand. He's a solid puncher all the way around. I like the way he fights. Now, of course, his fight with Figueroa was a tough one. He had 2 points taken away from holding. But other than that, he was in that fight all the way. Yeah,
he dropped Ray Vargas in the 9th and still lost the title, though, via decision. Then dropped a fight to Brandon Figueroa via former 122 champion. But he feels very comfortable here at 130, and the speed and power should stay with him in this weight class.
Continue the action here at MGM Grand Garden Arena. Once again, it is all brought to you by GTD Promotions, Samson Boxing, TGB Promotions, and Man Down Promotions. Sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. And El Mexicano brand products, bringing authentic sabor to your table. Somos El Mexicano. Our 3 judges ringside are Glenn Feldman, Lisa Giampa, and Don Trella. The referee in charge of the action is Thomas Taylor. And now Premier Boxing Champions presents 10 rounds in the super featherweight division. Introducing first in the red corner, wearing the black, red, and green trunks. He weighed in at 129 pounds. With a record of 28 victories, 13 by knockout, opposite of 3 defeats and 3 draws. Representing Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico, here is the tough Eduardo Zurdito Ramirez.
Got no doctors on the other side.
And now introducing his opponent across the ring in the blue corner, wearing the black and gold trunks. He weighed in at 129.5 pounds. With the record of 25 victories, 17 by knockout, opposite of just 2 defeats. Fighting out of Valencia, California by way of Tagbilaran City, Bohol, Philippines. He is the former WBC featherweight world champion. Here is Mark Magnifico Magsayo.
Boxer chief second. Boxer chief second. Right here, gentlemen. Good job. Okay, gentlemen. Belt lines on both sides are good, so you're getting full belt line, all right? You got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
Referee Thomas Taylor set to preside over this scheduled 10-round affair at 130
Austin,
pounds
we're good.
between
Doc, we're good.
Mark Magsayo and Eduardo Ramirez.
Let me see that mouthpiece.
Both of them
I got you, brother.
finding their way here at 130 pounds.
Back,
we talk about Magsayo's background as a
ready?
champ at 126. Ready? We talk about Ramirez's experience. He has vied for titles on 2 occasions, but lost to Lee Selby when he did not make weight. And so for Mark Magsayo, the jab will be key, and he immediately tries to establish it. But for the southpaw Ramirez, he also likes to work behind the jab. So it'll be interesting to see how the opening round plays out tactically.
Yeah, Ramirez's body language is different compared to his fight against Isaac Cruz, where he gave up a lot of ground. Here, he's holding his ground here, and he's actually pressuring Magsayo a little bit. So his stance and his body language looks different than the Isaac Cruz fight.
Yeah, different styles, obviously. Magsayo not as a pressure fighter like Pitbull Cruz. He takes his time, cool, calm, collective, speaking of Magsayo, but when he needs to be explosive, that he is.
Good counter left hand by Ramirez, landed upstairs on Magsayo. 1 minute is elapsed here in the opening round, scheduled for 10. And again, Magsayo reaching, missing with the sweeping right hook. Needs to use the jab to find the range.
Yeah, that's one thing you don't want to give Ramirez is space.
Give him that counter punching
space
opportunity.
Enough to counter you. Again, Magsayo missing with that left, and Ramirez didn't take the opportunity. He could have.
Ramirez goes to the body with a straight left. Very cautious start here in this 130-pound fight.
Yeah, it was the left hook from Cruz that really was the punch that was hurting Ramirez in that fight that they had.
Yeah, it ended with a hook to the jaw.
Yeah. So he dropped him the first time with the hook, and then it was a left hook right hand to finish him. And so he is vulnerable for that. Let's see if Magsayo can sneak that hook in there.
And that's how Ramirez bounced back, was with a victory over Sebastian Diaz Maldonado in the 6th round. That was last August.
Again, first
and ended up taking a knee in that fight. So he's, again, Ramirez is an experienced fighter with 28 wins, 3 losses, 3 draws, 1 no contest. Hoping to you know, continue his career, and a win over Mark Magsayo would be an upset and make him a player here at 130 pounds. That Abner, you look at the champions, Emmanuel Navarrete, Andre Kakase, Lamont Roach, Shaki Foster.
Yeah, beautiful weight class, and I mean, Magsayo is no stranger to big names. I mean, we mentioned the Ray Vargas, the Brandon Figueroa,
Gary
Russell. I mean, he knows what it is to be against an elite fighter. Against Ramirez, no pushover, yes, but he's giving him too much respect. He's giving him too much time to think. So I think Magsayo should jump on him and take control of this fight.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen.
Just 6 punches landed for each. They've thrown about a similar amount.
Oh, what am I doing? Damn it. You know, Seth. Too big. Sorry, Lisa.
Gusto ko yung galaw-galaw ka lang. Pag hindi tayo masyado galaw.
Okay. Damn it. I went to pick up the scorecards.
Target natin dito. Okay, kailangan busy tayo sa hata. Jab to the body, to head, tapos biglang kabang. Okay? Mas straight mo sa lawas.
Mark, number 2. All the way back, all the way back. Mark, all the way back, all the way back. All the way back. Let's go.
Nice, that's how you want to start if you're Magsayo. Fast with that jab, get in the inside, let those combinations go. Don't give Ramirez time to counter or to even get comfortable.
Cautious start to the fight. We saw Magsayo go 7 for 35 with 2 body shots in the opening round, while Ramirez landed just 6 of 32 punches and 1 body shot. So we are hoping to see an uptick in the offense, especially in this weight class. And we've seen it before from both fighters, Joe. They can definitely accelerate, and yet we also know what's at stake here at the PBC prelims, the worldwide audience, and knowing that they both have tasted defeat and knowing how important it is to continue to build your record.
Absolutely. Hey, look, if I hadn't seen Ramirez fight Isaac Cruz, I'd probably think a little bit differently of him. But, you know, the last impression of him was him just getting railroaded by Isaac Cruz. But in reality, he's a great fighter. He's got a great record, and he's got some really big wins.
Chopping counter left hand to the top of the head there by Magsayo.
And you know what the last expression I got from Magsayo was the KO knockout that he got in the last fight. 3rd round against Isaac Abular.
Yeah, there's a common opponent between those two.
There is. They both beat him. Both the 3rd round were knockout. But again, going back to that, I think what he did right in that fight, Magsayo turned and waited for the right time and landed that right hand. I think that's what he needs to do in this fight against Ramirez.
I didn't know you were a Birds fan. Turn. You're too young to remember that. Under a minute and a half left here in the second. Just a classic song, no big deal. Right hand by Magsayo. Jab by the Filipino fighter who, again, just staying in the front there, trying to navigate there, unloads but misses, and has been unable to really gauge the distance effectively.
Well, because Ramirez is a very clever guy in there. He's, you know,
he just hit a nice left.
If you're going to throw it from the floor and from a distance, he's going to see it coming. You've got to be slicker to land punches against
But if
Ramirez.
you know he's going to, Ramirez is going to take that step back, you continue to with that third, fourth punch, or possibly move to the side and throw a punch from that angle.
Nice.
Don't take a step back.
Nice double left hook by Magsayo moments ago.
It was. It was a sneaky little hook, and he didn't telegraph it.
Oh, and there's Ramirez using the jab as a range finder, and Magsayo trying to chop down again, missing, and backing up, resetting with 20 seconds left in the second. Ramirez trying to split Magsayo's high guard with the straight left. Nice counter right from Magsayo.
Watch your feet, guys. Listen to that bell.
With an awkward left hand at the end.
And another left. Nice shot at the bell there by Magsayo.
Dame la toalla. No hay que regalar round zurdo,
Here's a replay from Mark Magsayo when he landed his combinations there. He missed one, he missed two, but he continued to go forward and he landed that third punch. That's exactly what I want to see from Magsayo. Keep going forward. Yes, you're going to miss the first punch, second, but you want to continue to throw that third punch. And there it is. He landed it perfect with that jab. And even worked your way inside with the double, triple jab inside. It's a good job right there from Magsayo.
And that's what won Magsayo the round, to tell you the truth, is, you know, he's the only one really landing something right now.
Number 3.
Ramirez trained by
Manuel
Montiel.
3. Right there.
Brother of former multi-division champion Fernando Montiel. And Ramirez telling us that really the one thing they worked on most in preparing for this fight is to be precise with his punches. Needs to work on the precision, the accuracy. Nice ducking under that left hook from Magsayo, coming forward, but punching on the guard, the high guard of Magsayo.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get slicker to land punches against Ramirez. Those long shots.
There's a beautiful lead right hook and a right out. Magsayo like that drops Ramirez.
5, 6,
the fourth
7,
time in his career
8.
that Ramirez
Eduardo, look at me.
goes
Get back,
down,
Mark.
and
Look at
here
me.
in
Come to me.
round
You all right?
3, Magsayo already to break the defense of the veteran Ramirez. And now Magsayo sitting down on his punches, coming forward. Double left hook to the head.
Yeah, Ramirez definitely stunned that right hand.
Stop.
Perfect on the chin. Ramirez went down, and here we see Magsayo looking for the knockout and the stoppage.
Ramirez looking to his corner as if to say, well, what do I do? He does not seem to be comfortable by any stretch of the imagination, trying to clean out the cobwebs after going down.
See, it's those follow-up punches. Once Magsayo jumps in, he may miss the first one. It's the second and third one he's landing.
Yeah, he is exactly what we're talking about, Joe. But again,
allowing him to reset.
Exactly. I don't know why Magsayo is not jumping on him.
Left hook, double right uppercuts by Magsayo. Body shot by Magsayo. Now he's opening up on Ramirez, but Ramirez throwing punches, missing wildly.
Oh no, he's letting him breathe. He's letting them get away from him.
He's letting them off the hook, is what you're saying, right? Yeah, exactly.
It's really, really bad right now.
Stop. Let me just look.
Well, there's
Clash of heads.
Accidental headbutt, no cut. Watch your hands,
Accidental
gentlemen.
headbutt
Go.
by referee, called by referee Thomas Taylor. But it's been all Mark Magsayo here in the third round as we approach the final minute. But as Abner has mentioned, he scored the knockdown, but he appears to have taken the foot off the gas. Nair continues to land the right uppercut.
Stop.
Yeah,
Mark,
I mean, he
think
started
about
with
it.
single
Watch us right back
shots.
here, all right?
He's finishing with
Go.
single shots, Magsayo. Yes, he knocked him down with a single right hand. But again, if you got him hurt already, you go in there, you work your body, you work your volume punching, and you connect those shots.
I have a feeling when he goes back to the corner, they're going to tell him next time you hurt him, you got to stay on him and finish him.
If not, that would not be a good corner.
High guard by Magsayo. Eyeing the situation. The jab from Ramirez follows up with the left, but just out of reach. And Magsayo Using his feet, backing up, but again, on the defensive.
Not only that, giving up ground and just got hit with a little left hand.
For that bell, gentlemen.
He let Ramirez back in the fight for sure.
Time right there. How we doing, guys? Good, good.
There we go. There's that lead right hand. He got countered with the hook and then threw the right uppercut. Now jumped in again, and there it was. See, so he did a follow-up.
It was the uppercut that kind of stunned Ramirez, and then the follow-up right hand.
That's right. But it took him 4 or 5
No cut on either side from that head, but
there's two. There's the one that landed, but he got countered himself, and then boom, right on top of the head. That right hand hurt Ramirez and put him down, but it was only because of the great effort by Magsayo.
No te me duermas, cabrón.
Lo que no se me duerme el pinche gallo, güey. Tienes que ir ya a la verga, por él, güey. Adentro, güey.
Bien cerradito, no le gusta la presión.
Sí, no le gusta la presión. Pressure him. Píquele abajo,
Recárgasele, mijo, recárgasele. Pásame la toalla.
Trainer Manuel Montiel saw what we saw, wants Ramirez to put on the pressure, but Ramirez has been down once in this fight. 4th time of his career, was knocked down twice in round 2 of the loss.
Guys, watch those heads.
To Esau Cruz 2 fights ago, and then was knocked down for the first time in his career in round 1 against Guillermo Osvaldo Salopi in May of 2017.
See. All right, we got an little accidental head, but no cut. Gentlemen, watch those heads, all right? It's good, it's good. Go.
And he rallied to beat Salopi via unanimous decision then. So Ramirez's chin has been checked, and so have their heads.
Stop. No
by
punch.
referee Thomas Taylor.
Listen to me.
And
You're wrapped
again,
up like this. Watch back here, all right? Watch this.
Go. The holding and the accidental clash of heads.
Well, watch what Ramirez is doing. He's coming in with his head and his hands up, and they bumped heads at southpaw.
All right, stop. No punch. Straight back.
And not only that, they were banging each other to the back of the head when they were in the clinch. So it's getting a little nasty.
And chipping.
But again, Ramirez doing the right thing, and then the corner told him exactly what to do, which is pressure. Hey, this guy didn't want to finish you. This guy's not throwing it up. You go in there and throw punches, and Ramirez did just so.
Let it go. Stop. No punch.
Volley of punches by Mark Magsayo. The combination coming forward, battering Ramirez, resetting. There's the jab from Magsayo, but doesn't follow it up, and Ramirez reaching, unable to land those shots against Magsayo.
Yeah,
Good straight left, counter left by Ramirez upstairs.
Yeah, he's trying. Definitely is trying. He's doing the pressure, but again, Magsayo should be smart enough to counter those shots. Be ready for Ramirez to throw the single 1-2.
Yeah, Ramirez isn't making the counter openings very easily. He's throwing his punches and he's ducking, he's turning. He's using his defensive skills like that, backing out quickly after he finishes. He's not making it easy for Magsayo to counter.
But Magsayo's not making it easy for himself.
No.
By not using the jab, I don't think he's working his way in the inside smart.
Yeah, I don't really think Magsayo should be taking a step backwards, to tell you the truth. He was successful by putting the pressure on, and I think he should continue to do it.
He continues to probe instead. Ramirez continues to shoot out the jab, pot-shotting, just really trying to keep Magsayo from closing the distance. Magsayo with a huge edge in terms of total punches landed, but
that was beautiful. Double jab, right hand from Magsayo.
That's it. And moving forward, though.
That's how you do it. I mean, Ramirez is going to take that 2 steps back. Double jab, that's 2 steps. Throw the right hand. He's in range.
Lead right hand by Magsayo again. Leads with the right. Diving in, though, leaving himself susceptible to a counter.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen.
As we have completed 4 of a scheduled 10 rounds at 1:30. It's a real intriguing matchup, and it will cap off the prelims for the PBC on Prime.
And he's got a smart guy in his corner with Stephen Edwards. I really respect Stephen as a trainer. Very good.
5th round begins here between Mark Magsayo.
No, it's on the belt line. You're good. Get back. Go.
Yeah, he's complaining, saying that was behind. That was a good shot.
Mark. That one was
a little
low.
less conversation, a little more action.
Chill out.
As the King used to say,
get him up,
in this very city as well. And Thomas
Stop
Taylor
turning.
probably busier than he'd like to be in this fight.
Well, that one landed on the hip, and he did it.
Hey, you're turning into him.
Right back to the hip with the left hook. 2 in a row, even after being warned. So.
Oh, he noticed they heard Ramirez, so he said, hey, I'm going to take my chances.
There's a vicious left hook. Magsayo ripped it to the body.
He's got to finish those hooks with a right hand or a right up.
Yes, single shot. There's the combo now, and Magsayo opening up, but off balance.
Yeah, he slipped there, but yeah, he went off balance. But beautiful work there from Magsayo. He threw a 3-punch combination.
Using the jab and turning Ramirez. Nice short uppercut on the inside by Magsayo.
The arm, go. Let it go, Mark.
Counter, there's the uppercuts again. Magsayo working the uppercuts from the left and right side.
Yeah, he must have landed 4 uppercuts, 2 right and 2 left uppercuts on the inside right there, Magsayo. And Ramirez said, come on, let's do some more. He wants to fight on the inside. He's the one pressing the fight right now.
And the power punch advantage belongs to the former 126-pound champion, Mark Magsayo, in his second fight here at 130 pounds, where he has designs on becoming a 2-division titleist. There's the check left hook from Magsayo.
I like when Magsayo gets that little bounce going. That means he's getting ready to shoot, but he's being hesitant right now.
Mark, let it go, Mark.
And we talk about power punches. Ramirez, not a lot behind his shots following the knockdown, and not able to really gauge the distance like Magsayo there, as he landed another left hook to the liver.
Yeah, he noticed that liver shot is doing some damage, but it's single shots again from Magsayo. You want to continue to throw more than just one and stay in the inside. Keep pressuring Ramirez. There it is. He landed 1-2. He took a step back.
There goes the uppercuts, the right hand. That was nice. That whole segment of him backing up and countering and going forward.
Right there for the uppercut.
Letting Ramirez get off first. Magsayo.
Magsayo, who is orthodox, facing the lefty Ramirez, who is a natural right-hander. Final 10 seconds of the first half of this bout, scheduled for 10 rounds at 130 pounds. Magsayo missed the left hook, but then caught him now.
No, he knocked the mouthpiece out with the left hook.
Right there.
Yes.
Mouthpiece is over there, gentlemen.
Mouthpiece goes flying. Does it come with?
Let him know. He's got to stop turning into him, all right? Oh, good. I think got launched. But you see how he's turning into him and causing those sometimes?
Boom, that
was it. There's the left hook, and there he goes flying.
That's a la Manny Pacquiao, his promoter.
Yeah, that was an awkward, very kind of clever left hook he threw right there over the...
Con más golpes, güey. O sea, das chispazos nada más, güey. Necesitas mantenerte ganador.
Let's take a look right here. They're almost bumping heads, and then Magsayo just digs that hook and then right back up to the head there. Threw that body shot without looking. Sometimes you don't want to give it away, you just drop it in there.
Second half of this 130-pound fight begins with Mark Magsayo against Eduardo Ramirez. Magsayo was 4-1 with a 1 knockout against known southpaws.
Yeah, and he's starting to put the heat. He said he liked, in the fighter meeting, he said he likes fighting southpaws, Magsayo, which is unusual. Yeah, I kind of got a
uppercut there by Magsayo to Ramirez. I think you got that right, Joe. So far, there's been a round or two where Ramirez has gotten close to perhaps stealing the round, but no, not enough. Magsayo, again, working a little bit more in this round, and that's what he needs to do, like you mentioned, Joe. Get off first, be aggressive, and especially if Ramirez is not doing much.
Go.
How do you worry there? There's that jab from Magsayo. I want to see that jab a lot more. Size him up. There you go. Get the right distance.
Uppercut by Ramirez, but countered by Magsayo's jab. There's Ramirez coming forward, but just briefly. And then a thudding left hook to the body by Magsayo, who immediately turns.
Yeah, he's really digging that left hook to the body. And look, that can pay off and does pay off normally.
Making those investments, hoping to pay dividends, and has already done so with the knockout.
I'm a little surprised Magsayo is not following up on that great left hook with the mouthpiece went fine and puts a little bit more pressure on. Would you be...
He's not setting up a lot of punches, again, Magsayo. The body shot obviously is working for him when he gets in the inside, but again, not letting the other punches go or setting up after the body shot, the right hook that perhaps can land and will land.
Magsayo has designs on, again, becoming a champion. Referee Thomas Taylor warning him for rapid punching. Kind of performance that would open the eyes of others in the city. There's a body shot again, continue out, and Ramirez says it was the hip.
Well, that one looked clean. It looked like it went around the elbow. I don't know what he was complaining about there.
And that was Ramirez turning also.
Exactly.
And Magsayo with a big edge in body shots landed. And he's just landed his 100th total punch in this surprise fight as we close out the 6th. Stands up. Magsayo bouncing on his feet, but not a lot of offense. Single shots and missing. We begin round 7, and immediately Magsayo goes to the body, this time putting together a combination upstairs and downstairs, so a little more aggressive, a little more active to kick off the 7th.
Exactly, and he got a little wild in there and got countered by a right hook from Ramirez. He's got to be careful. You know, sometimes when you get real confident like that, you start opening up a little too much and dropping the hand on the other side, and he got countered.
Yeah, and he has. He's been overreaching Magsayo. He lets his hands go, down, and Ramirez has capitalized on that. Again, not enough power on Ramirez's side. Magsayo, again, one more pressure, one more volume. That right uppercut, it's right there for him.
Magsayo landed 20 of 54 punches in round 6. Ramirez 15 of 53.
Magsayo did get warned for excessive holding against Figueroa. 2 points taken away.
Yeah,
I wonder if he's concerned about getting tired and that happening again. He's been pacing himself differently in this fight, no?
He's at 130 pounds. New weight class shouldn't be an issue. More 4 pounds extra. Didn't have to pull down through those nice 126. Beautiful combination by Magsayo.
Yeah, that was
he wants to open eyes in the new weight class, and against Eduardo Ramirez, again, a battle-tested veteran who's, tasted defeat 3 times, drawn 3 times, and no contest. Not an easy out, but Mark Magsayo here, this is where he needs to, show everyone. He wants to be a champion at 130. Now's the time.
Yeah, Ramirez has only been an easy out 1 time.
Yeah, blown away by Isa Cruz, and a lot of close losses.
But how did that happen? That knockout, that stoppage from Pitbull? The pressure, the volume. Again, and Magsayo has it. He's really explosive. He's got the combination. He's got the power. But again, pacing himself too much in this fight, taking his time.
I agree 1,000%. And right now, we're closing in on the end of the 7th round. We've got a few more rounds left. If you want to go to the decision, great. You've won every round. I say go for the knockout.
Yeah, if you were the coach in there, you would tell him, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Just go out there and get this guy out.
Although with the caveat, I'd be saying, look, still keep your hands up good. Don't let your defense fall apart. While you're attacking, keep a tight defense, but keep that pressure on and take this guy out of here. Like I've told fighters before, look, you got 3 minutes to work. You got 1 minute to come back here and rest. I want you to work for 3 minutes out there, right?
No rest like that.
And it's Ramirez who's the aggressor here to close out the 7th round, coming forward ineffectively, mind you, but putting Magsayo on his back foot.
All right, stop. No rush. Straight back. Listen for that bell.
2 guys who were not on their back foot was the beginning of the PBC on Primero. We go back and, wow, the towering inferno there. Sebastian Fundora against Tim Tszyu. Fundora coming in and caught Tszyu with an errant elbow as Tszyu actually turned into a walking horror show, one of the bloodiest nights, one of the bloodiest fights in boxing history, ends with the upset. Sebastian Fundora becoming a champion at 154 pounds. Meanwhile, our next event saw undisputed super middleweight champion Canelo Alvarez make a young fan's dream come true. The emotions were flowing, as were the punches, as was the excitement and the action against the hungry up-and-comer, undefeated Jaime Munguia. Well, the bridge too far as Canelo Alvarez remains undisputed. And tonight, we will continue with our championship action, PBC on PPV. It's the 100th championship fight night at MGM Grand Garden Arena. We see round number 8, and they are swinging for the fences to kick off the 8th frame.
You like that, Joe? You like that?
I was waiting for you to say something.
You were waiting for me to say, that's how I want you to be. It is true. I mean, Magsayo has that ability to be explosive, to let his hands go. And there's a demonstration right there. But again, he takes a step back, and then he forgets about it.
Yeah, he loses the momentum. I mean, you got momentum going.
There you go, Mark.
got a couple
Good job.
left. Don't worry about gassing out.
You're in shape. Beautiful left hand there, but Ramirez not enough power to earn the respect of Magsayo. Countered beautifully, but Magsayo continues to come forward, changing levels, going to the body, dropping down low, leaving himself susceptible to an uppercut counter. And there's a left hand from Ramirez. 2 minutes left in the 8th.
Yeah, he waited too long. He stayed there, and Ramirez took advantage of that uppercut. It was there for the taking, and he took it. I agree with you, Joe. Shout out there for Joe. 70-62.
3-punch combo by Ramirez, and now Ramirez hitting his glove, saying, let's make this a fight. You want to fight? Let's fight. A minute and a half remaining in the 8th.
Yeah, Ramirez has been willing this whole fight to fight, except, Magsayo's just been, better at what he's been doing from the outside and inside, quite frankly.
Yes, Ramirez has proved to be aggressive and versatile throughout his career, can at times produce big numbers in terms of output and has some sneaky power at times, but tonight that hasn't been the case really, as much as he has tried to come forward and burst Magsayo's jab, and of course Magsayo's power has also kept him at bay.
Especially at this new weight class, like you mentioned, Bo. I mean, you would expect and you would want Magsayo to show, this 130 division that, hey, I'm here, the new guy, welcome, but, have not seen that great performance so far. Good.
And Ramirez unable to cut off the ring. He's just walking, just following Magsayo, continues to turn with his feet. But there's a lead left hook, but nothing on the follow-up.
Yeah, look.
Right uppercut by Magsayo.
At this point, Ramirez needs a knockout, no doubt about it. And I think he's trying to press right now. He's pressing very hard. He's looking for the knockout.
And this, as Magsayo, as Abner has alluded to before, you'd like to see a little more. You'd like to see him try to at least close the show and really make a statement. 130 easier said than done always. But are you happy with his aggression and his
Listen for that bell. Listen for that bell.
Yeah, it's a good outing, good first outing. And remember, he's fighting a southpaw too. I'm sorry, second. And he's fighting a southpaw. Doesn't make it easier.
Punch, motherfucker. Come on, finish it. I want to see more of you there. Sit.
Clávame esto, tenlo en la mano siempre.
That's what you have to do to get in the fight. That's what you have to do. You see that easy round? Dude, you frustrated him. Throw those bombs. That's it. Throw those bombs. You gotta do it. You gotta throw a bunch of times, dude. A bunch of times. Don't be a conformist. Just like you did this round, this is what you have to do. What's left? Where are we? You've got to close them out. Come on. You gotta knock them out.
Yeah. There's the pressure coming. A nice right hook from Ramirez. And his corners.
Let's go. Second out. Mouthpiece in, gentlemen.
Very happy with that last round. Was they needed
Number 9
for the knockout. Here we go. I think we got one more.
Number 9.
I mentioned that Ramirez was capable of producing big numbers, and that's exactly what his trainer Manuel Montiel wants him to see, an uptick in his offensive output. Last round, Magsayo 18 of 60, Ramirez 13 of 48.
Yeah, the corner was really happy with that last round from Ramirez. They said, you frustrated him. Keep throwing, let those hands go, and you know what? He will listen.
And that's why I gave him the last one, the first and only round I've given him so far. But, you know, look, he needs a knockout. There's no doubt about it. He's got 6 minutes left to do it.
But like you mentioned in the last round, Joe, you got nothing to lose.
From Magsayo.
If you're Magsayo, Ramirez does not have the power to hurt you. Go out there and look for the knockout, look for the stoppage. I think Magsayo can get it if he tries.
Stop. Ultimate round 9.
Come on, man. Think about it. Don't hold down and do that. Settle down. I got it. Just don't do it, all right? Keep the head up. Go.
Tom Taylor, a great referee.
This is, yes, he is. Yeah. Magsayo's first scheduled 10-round fight since October of 2020 when he won a split decision against Rigoberto and Rocio 7 fights ago. He is 2-2 in 12-rounders, Magsayo. Of course, the 2 losses we talked about to Ray Vargas and Brendan Figueroa, and now Magsayo fires back, lands a combination upstairs.
All right, stop. No punch.
Ramirez caught that right
Ramirez
hook.
made a life
It was
interesting.
a nice little turn right hook.
And now Magsayo coming forward with the uppercuts, changing the level to the body. Delivers left hook by Magsayo. But you're right, Abner leading way too forward, but he's landing the shots. He's aggressive.
Yeah, at least he's trying now. He's letting those hands go. But yeah, the head is right there. Ramirez will take advantage of that and land that uppercut.
I don't know why Magsayo backed out of that little combo. He was hurting Ramirez with some heavy-duty shots there. You know, you got a minute left in this round, and one more round after that. He had a good thing going. He had a nice little rally going and backed out.
It's funny, Montiel wanted more offensive output, not getting it from Ramirez here in the 9th. Just 7 of 22 thus far. Magsayo 19 of 44. So the offense has been muted again by Magsayo. 45 seconds left in the 9th round. Nice body shots there from Ramirez, trying to get to work on the body. What the heck was that by Magsayo? A little backhanded. Backfist is illegal. In MMA, it's not. Nice, beautiful right hand, double one.
Yeah.
He used the right hook, turned it into an uppercut with the same trajectory.
Yeah, he's done that quite a bit tonight. He's used some good uppercuts, Magsayo. He's really a good fighter. I just wish he'd sit in the pocket a little bit more and see if he can go for the knockout here.
Well, in our first fight, we saw Justin Valoria record the stoppage over Angel Contreras. Thanks to body shots, and Abner, Mark Magsayo, he likes to body rock as well.
Yes, he does. If you're ever going to see some replays of Mark Magsayo landing that body shot, there it is, that right, double right to the body and the head.
Hey, last round.
There it is again, beautiful, but he turns and he does not come back with something. Again, that's what I want to see from Magsayo. When he lands the body work, turn him and come back with something. But beautiful work to the body from Mark Magsayo.
What's up, Nobu?
Well, I agree with you 100% there, but look, at this point, it doesn't look like Ramirez is going anywhere. He's been taking the body shots.
You having fun?
Cuts, everything else, and he's still standing. And this will probably end up a decision unless somebody really.
Let's go, gentlemen. Seconds out, mouthpiece in. Gotta go.
Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Ramirez has got to go for 12.
Guys, we got a great fight going here. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Go.
To the center of the ring. Mark Magsayo well ahead on unofficial score. Joe Goosen's scorecard in his second fight here at a new weight class.
Pull your arm out, Mark. Pull it out.
To record an impressive victory here tonight in hopes of gaining some attention from the sanctioning bodies at 130 pounds. And for Ramirez, well, Magsayo has been down twice in his
All right, stop. No
career.
punch. No punch. Let him go.
Ramirez has to land the Hail Mary KO shot in order to win this one.
Yeah, the only thing about
pull your arm out, Mark. Pull it out.
Is that,
pull your arm out.
Ramirez does not have the power to do that, but the shots are there because Magsayo does lean in forward as he did right there.
All right, stop. No punch. No punch.
Magsayo also making a miss.
Go. And you also can't land if you don't throw.
Yeah, that's
2 of 14 through the first minute of the round for Ramirez.
Ramirez has got Magsayo's nose bleeding pretty badly right now. I think it just happened this round because I didn't see it last round.
The sense of urgency needs to be
Let go, Mark.
firing through
Stop,
the
stop, stop, stop. Ah, don't get up, get up, get up. Mark, don't use that sword, all right? Come on, let's go, let's go. Give me the gloves. Let's go.
All right, back we go. A minute and a half left in this fight. Nice body shot from Magsayo with the right hand, but doesn't follow up, doesn't put together combinations, does not put together a sustained attack.
Oh, that was a nice uppercut actually from Magsayo. Right uppercut, but like you mentioned, he did not follow up, and now he's getting hit.
He got hit with a right hook and a left hand by Ramirez.
Hands are over for Magsayo. Just over a minute left in the fight.
Yeah, a lot to work from Magsayo. He's going to go back and watch this tape and just learn from this.
Double jab by Magsayo, triple jab misses. Ramirez coming forward, but not throwing with any amount of vitriol. He's just walking towards Magsayo. Magsayo using angles, using the jab, wanting to cruise for the last 30 seconds. He's well ahead on the scorecards. And the veteran Mark Magsayo shelling up, backing up. The clock continues to run out. Ramirez frustrated, wanting a good old-fashioned tear-up. He's not going to get it from Mark Magsayo, who in his second fight at 130 pounds seems to have cruised to a victory over Eduardo Ramirez. So Magsayo 171 for 509 punches in this fight. Ramirez 114 of 439. Big edge for Magsayo when it comes to body punches. 48 to 32. Landed 40% of his power punches compared to 31 for Ramirez.
Just a nose, right? Yeah.
And the jabs were effective for Magsayo. 64 of 240 compared to only 18 of 127. Let's revisit the action.
That's right. Here we go. And last round here.
Thanks, brother.
And I'm sorry, this is earlier.
Yeah, that was the knockdown from Mark Magsayo. That started with the uppercut and the body work as well that he was doing and landing in this fight. Mark Magsayo, there was that beautiful follow-up jab, and it was that punch that was landing when he was throwing more than one punch. Correct, Joe?
Right, exactly. And that's when he was having his, his best efforts were when he was pressing. But he boxed well. That was the end of the fight there.
Yeah, last round he got tired.
Pointed to his like he got tripped or something. But yeah, Magsayo, look, he fought a good fight.
A lot to learn, right? He's gonna go home. The people, his family, his coach himself, they're gonna watch this fight and they're gonna learn from this, because there was a lot of Mark Magsayo to be shown in this fight.
Yeah.
To be desired, to be honest, because I've seen a better side of Magsayo. Again, great win if he does get the win, which I'm sure he will. But again, I was expecting a little bit more from Mark.
Yeah, listen, I think he tried his best. I mean, to tell you the truth, I just think and like you said, he'll learn from this. I think he pulled out. He gave up ground when he didn't need to. When he had the momentum going for himself, he could have probably put a little bit more pressure on, knocked him down, or even stopped Ramirez. But Ramirez, you got to give him credit. Tough guy, great shape, and he showed a lot of heart and a lot of guts.
Let's get the official decision. Here's Miguel Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judges Glenn Feldman and Don Trella both see it 97 to 92. And Judge Lisa Giampa sees it 99 to 90. All three judges in agreement for your winner by unanimous decision, Mark Magsayo.
Magsayo is now 2-0 at 130 pounds, improves to 26-2.
Hey, Mark.
And let's go to Jordan Plant.
Thanks, Mark. Mark, what an awesome performance.
How would you assess your victory? Because that was your first time at 130 going the distance. Well, going the distance. Your last fight, you only went to the 3rd round. So how would you assess your performance?
It's a great fight to me and great. Eduardo is a good fighter. I would like to thank my team for training this fight for 6 months. After my fight, the next day I trained. So I've been preparing for this fight. He's a good fighter.
I can tell you were preparing because you were bouncing on your toes the entire fight, so we could tell you were in shape. You actually landed 40% of your power punches tonight. But I am wondering, you would seem like you'd have him hurt, but then you'd back up. Why was that?
It's a part of the training, because I've been training with my spar partner is great, big and tall, so I think I can take his punches, so it's good.
All right, so we're looking forward to your next fight. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you again.
I would like to thank Alhaven for giving me the opportunity, and Sir Sean Gibbons give me this chance, and to my team, my coach Marvin Samudio, he's a good fighter, and my family and friends. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. Back to you, Mauro.
All right, Jordan, thank you very much. So Mark Magsayo forced to go 10 rounds with the veteran Eduardo Ramirez. Magsayo had his moments, able to drop Ramirez. Ramirez going down for the 4th time in his career, and it was a barrage of body shots. The diligent work to the body where he had the advantage, 48-32 in this fight, that gave Magsayo the win.